Okay, here we go. After some minor internet woes and also the intermission, we are back. In fact, I'm going to put myself on the TV. Let's go. Back. Waiting out to load. Then I'll cut the music. Then we can go. Oh, I didn't turn the controller on. Oops. Oh, that's good. Still works. That's right. Okay, let me cut the music here. Yeah. I said pause. There we go. Echoes. We got an echo. Whatever. Restarted. Yeah, it's still going. Oops, hang on. Nope, it's stopping. Okay. No, it's not. Okay, we're good now. Let's go. Minor technical difficulties. It was supposed to be just a short little break, and then I'm ready to come back, and Frontier has decided that you don't need internet right now. 20 minutes later, here we are. Woo, let's go. Am I actually that dark? Huh. That looks a lot brighter on my monitor. Here, I will bump the light up one and see what that looks like. Well, now I look too bright. Wow. Okay, we gotta put that back. It's too much. Too much light? Well, actually, it's probably not too much light. Probably looks fine. Actually, it does look fine. Whatever. I'm gonna live in darkness. Look as bright as it goes. It can be lit up. Wow. Oh, nope. I'm going back. It's too much. Actually, I don't look that bad on the TV. It's on my monitor that makes it look really bright. Interesting. Whatever. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to put headphones on. Okay, let's go. We were doing, what? Did we talk to Titus? Why are we here? Where did you save yourself? Well, whatever. Did we talk to Kloss? What's our inventory look like? What do we got? Do we have the tape player? Yeah, okay. Now I'm over here like, did it actually save?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Okay, we're exactly where I think.
Yes?
We should be exactly where I left us, because I saved the game. Okay, let's go talk to Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
What is it? I talked to Kloss about the tape.
And
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
Nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It's not evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there.
Though you don't see the difference between stupid threats and actual threats either. You call yourself a
What did she have
smart
to
person.
say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
She never said he raped her. Did she ever say that? Like, ever? Did she even tell you that? It's all lies.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Wow. Well, lucky for you, you aren't the ones who killed her anyway.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
I don't really like any of these options, to be honest. So, get to the point. What the fuck happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's more to it.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly
They'll seem to keep
silent.
forgetting to include the part where he was already dead.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
And we know rage.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation
Doesn't sound like
is over.
Doesn't sound like she would have ever told you that.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
20, eh?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Sounds like guards had enough of this shit
100
too.
beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
You're being manipulated, dude.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
That's what he thinks.
But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Looks like my internet just stuttered a bit. Low upstream, 4,500. I have it set at 5,400. Do I? Yeah. Okay, it's bouncing all over the place. So who knows? There might be some issues. We'll go on.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Right.
Outside, under the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
That's it. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it down, Kim. And Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because they like killing.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys?
It wasn't for your
Oh,
fucking
wait.
entertainment, Dennis.
They kill you because they think it's funny.
They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one.
Bingo.
You flushed him out.
So who
go
did?
For the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Will I now? I dare you to try.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed.
Yeah, you just fucked yourself.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
You gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Hear that, Angus?
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes. You're burning all over with fear.
Ooh, I hate that. Looks like a panic attack.
The most terrible fear.
Hate those.
Bigger than any before.
Worst things ever.
To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm.
Or maybe we said the wrong thing. Who knows? Let's see.
You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, no sound. No one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. More dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but got caught in the dock.
Okay, don't do that. Oopsie. So, they are just as murderous as they look.
It's you again. What is it? And
So,
He
say
tenses immediately.
nothing.
that fucking fucker.
Didn't prove anything.
You're the
Didn't
worst
change your mind.
cop, Dark. What did she have to say then? Fine by her?
Not a surprise.
Funny. All right.
Please try to.
This is just...
Women
actually
are
the-
crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Oh,
There's less. The man is.
Come on.
you know, next time...
This is
Yeah.
on the floor, bare
We
What
just
is
did all
this?
this.
Why do we make it fun?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, convinced, but you know some fat just outside. Huh?
Oh, okay. I guess the case is closed
You
then.
get it.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
What is fat Angus not like? Wrong people?
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company and they execute you.
They just hang you, like in the Dark Ages.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it.
Officer, you will.
Firearm. He's
Yeah,
onto
same
you.
thing.
He knows what you're trying to do.
Look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Number one then.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
Why? He completely clears them. Who's she protecting?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
Yes.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Angie.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Give her up, eh? She doesn't seem like she's manipulating anybody, though.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
So, you killed him then?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
This is actually just really fucking stupid. Why would y'all cover this up at all? It completely exonerates you. You already admit freely to hanging him. Except the hanging wasn't why he's dead. That's at worst desecrating a corpse. It's like a misdemeanor. So, why go to all this trouble? That doesn't make sense. It's completely pointless.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
It's just completely stupid and kind of a letdown. Why are you trying to hide the fact that he was dead to begin with? And what's the lawyer protecting? Anyway, interesting. Why? None of this even makes sense. Just fucking tell them. I would have stopped bugging you like hours ago. Anyway, I'll be right back. Just seems done to me to hide all that. That's all. Anyway. And you had ideas about his past?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
And it's really annoying when this happens. It's like, so y'all knew all this shit this whole time. So why cover this up? It doesn't hurt your case. In fact, it helps. It's completely stupid.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
So, you didn't kill him?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
But why? You didn't do it anyway.
Another nod.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Oh, because some chicks manipulated you to do it.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Well, I guess the rest of the game is going to tell us why. Why do this? This is all stupid.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
So you've seen that situation a few times.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
So what happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
That whole dirty sheet thing she went through. Ew.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
Who's Tibbs?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
So if she did, I guess. Okay. If she didn't kill him, why the cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
So what kind of shit?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from. They're powerful.
Ooh.
Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So, I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Yeah, did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Go on.
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Yeah, that girl, the missing trucker.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Ah, that's the reason. So just have a rule that says no girls. You can have one. But can you tell me anything about her?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
We might get to her, but maybe not through you. Okay.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames.
Oh, are we buddies
It
now?
carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
So, who's the killer?
We'll take that into account.
How can a bar be out of vermouth? Oh yeah, you go talk to Klaas. Klaas? How do you say that name? Looks like a Danish kind of name. Music. I don't know how loud it actually is though. Red checks are one-time shots. Okay, this girl knows even more than she's letting on. Let's go.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and
Well,
straight.
which really happened. Whatever. You lied to I'm gonna go with number one. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
Despite my very unorthodox methods, we could do this.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Yeah, that's the joke. She could have told you right there at the beginning of the game.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
It's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again, where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Big old gang, I guess. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What'd you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Well, actually, it might. People, the window, specific targeting, footprints in the back room. Yeah, it might actually have something to do with you. What did you do?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Orania.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Sounds like you're screwed.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
Witness protection for you.
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I'm sure there's worse people.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Well, that's life. Sell your services for a price. So, what happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a
Get
kneeling
descriptive.
position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave.
Something along the lines
She
of,
continues in spite of it.
I could see things you're not supposed to see from a living person.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
Yeah, when you see a hole straight through their head, blown out, that's fairly obvious. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one.
Well, here's the good news.
It never came.
If that second shot ever did come, you wouldn't know anyway.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Cigarette.
Oh.
Sorry.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Of course.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Yeah.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Yeah, I knew this part would be kind of horrific. Okay, so what happened afterwards?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full.
Okay.
Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Who was Ruby? I forget.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Not Titus?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Oh, is Ruby the lawyer? Yeah. I thought Hardy was.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
Why not?
The lawyer?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
That was the belt? Yeah, that was the belt mark we saw.
Oops.
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then, what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely
Oh, I see.
in the bathroom.
The whole thing was a
I had to
cover.
put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
The whole thing was kind of a cover-up to divert her around her problem. But dispose of a body and hope nobody actually did an autopsy. Got it. Let's go.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
So where's Ruby now? Oh.
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
The 8th Hardy. Okay, not the lawyer. The truck driver.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boys.
Is the mastermind. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Yeah, they'd be pretty close together, unless the shooter was really far away.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, it's like within like a half mile. Didn't hear the gunshot itself over the glass. Anyway, did you kill him?
What?
What?
He wouldn't have.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet, sweet drugs.
What?
Like what?
Dumb line. People after you kill him? Maybe you shouldn't ask all of them. I think it affects things. It does, actually, when you have things. People after you kill him. Why'd you call the cops? If you're hiding.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Whoa.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
So Kuno was the last straw.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then?
What do you mean that was a lie too? When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother,
Tibbs.
I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom? Inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done.
She nods. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming. With sword, you've been breached, Bulwark. So you say. But give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Oh yeah, the phone call. We're still back on the phone call. We're doubting she made the call.
There iseth no doubt. The lady could not bear your paranoia. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Drama? Let's go, drama. I've got a... I don't have a point. I'll be back soon. I like how it auto-saves right after.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
What happened?
Light from the desk lamp. A vague sense of disappointment fills you. You get the feeling this room would tell you something.
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagine it's a weakness.
You should have just fixed your gear first, you dumbass. Okay, let's go complete some of the things that we know we can complete. You dumbass. We're gonna go lift that barbell. We'll start with that. That is soothing music. Let's go lift that barbell. So we're strong. Do we have anything about that? Pry. Well, the pry bar clearly wasn't cutting it, so... Is that? Something.
This orange machine, you slip your finger. No. If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar by going...
Yeah, well, we did that, and we didn't work out, right?
This orange machine is
because we were
buzzing
bad
like
at
an
the skill.
old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top, and
You need to find a better pry bar. That was the problem. Okay, we got this. This is what you do when you run into a roadblock. Go revisit all the other crap that you didn't do. Do all the rest of the side quests. You will level up, and things will be good. Something like that. Go finish your side quests. Get your dice.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Yep.
Very good. That
Fine.
would be 7
Wow.
rounds. Here's the cursed die you ordered.
I hope that's useful for something, because that was the last of my money. Read the phrases.
the phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happens. And pale.
What is this?
It's a die. Try rolling it.
Asked it.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
Roll again.
It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent. It declares again.
Cursed dice.
It's a
indeed.
sphere pretending to be a six-sided die. Each row will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy.
What?
Except I've weighted the die.
Yeah.
When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse. Good luck, officer.
Cursed die indeed. You asked for random. That's what you got. I like it. I don't just like it. I love it. Oh. Let's go call the station. We're off to collect experience. We need to level. From now on, for the rest of the game, I'm not going to put a point in something until I see a check that needs it. Although I think that's what I've been doing. I just keep running into more checks than I am levels. That's okay. We got this.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Might have been. Might have been. That dude would have been so pickled. Well, actually, you probably couldn't spell it over his death.
Any signs of violence?
Looks like an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Boots, pants, jacket. Card.
Any information on the library card?
Central Jamrock Public Library. Belongs to someone named Billy Magine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
Assign it to someone else, Alice. We've got enough on our plate.
Great. I'll give it to your colleagues. You don't have to worry about the case anymore. We'll send our officers to take away. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Take me to Sylvie again.
Just a second. Sylvie Malaika. Yes. Hello?
Who was that again?
Oh, great. What else do you need, Detective?
That's Clash's story. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Oh.
Yeah, go on.
You know, my paperwork ended up in the trash.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Fair enough.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
No, I'm a pretty inappropriate person, but he's nice, like, hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? Or just beyond what I feel is inappropriate.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done.
57 over.
In the cabin, you see...
Close the door. I am fine with inappropriate, but that just feels like... excessively something. I don't know. I don't like that even exists as a choice. Okay, next task. Ooh, we can retry a check. Now I remember my original purpose. I was going into that building. Show you all how much of a big, strong man I am. Not sure where to get the better pry bar yet. We are going to show off how much I have pumped. That is not the way. That is the way. Alright, what do we got? Let's help it out. Kinda wish you could search these by, like... I need a lot of a stat. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mod to do that. We are going to make sure we get this. And not the tie. Sure. Nope. 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 Okay. We're in our best shape we can.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog.
I've got help for this. We have buffs. We do not have buffs. Oh wait, hang on. Yes. How about now?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor,
Whatever.
like a dog for its master.
Try it anyway. Oh, that would actually do something. Let's go.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Oh, yeah.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Oh, no.
Good technique.
Bam. Bitches. Okay, let's go. Still need to sing karaoke. In the evening. Armor piece, boots, signatures. I need to go back to that village. Murder weapon. Traps. Puzzle. Nightclub. Make Titus. What? Oh yeah. You can go back to Titus too. You know what? I want to go visit that island. Not island. I want to finish what I started because it was late. We must go. Let's think about fast travel. How do you do that? What is that? I don't know. I don't know why I was saying location unlocked. I'm like, what does that mean? Well, let's go talk to Titus since we're here. With the flashlight. Or better, interrogating.
It's you again. What is it?
That stupid animation. I talked to Flash. I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He's the link in the chain, actually.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
I think we can come to a compromise here. We need to get less more logical. Oh my gosh, I can't get any smarter. I'm too stupid. I can only boost that by items or just bonuses. Okay, well. I need logical clothes. Can't tell me I can't wear a bunch of clothes. I love that hat. And just like totally throw on a logic suit or whatever suit. It's like I'm kind of cool if you get just like a search or whatever, like max the skill. Let's go. Okay, it's a +4 for that mug.
It's you again. What is it?
We brought the brains. Let's go.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
We just barely made it.
A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off them?
Because she was here all night with us.
Could have just fucking said that to begin with.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away.
Seriously,
It's
like
Cop 101.
you could have just said that. We wouldn't have questioned further. It's like, this guy's an idiot.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Didn't walk out at all. Like, you could have just given us that. But whatever. It's a game. Let's, roll the dice. Let's go. She didn't go to the toilet. We had to put it the brain set. But we got it.
No.
The entire time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
That's a problem for a different case.
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him.
Well,
I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Well, I don't know.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too.
Yeah.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
It's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Well,
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
there. Straight outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead?
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Did it come from the roof?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
So you've tried.
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
No. The winch out back?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up? That's wall mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
Pinball machines in the workshop. Still operational. Why we tell him this? You want to play with him?
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
So keep him down.
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
These are people. They love gaming.
All right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else? Footprints. Risk.
He looks tough, but there is a nervous twitch in his dark green eye. This is all too close to home for him.
However, here's the thing.
Goes against your little theory, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Then again, I've known few people in my life who own more than one pair of boots, and occasionally do change them. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Like, I don't think it's Ruby, though. That's why. I think it's one of her jilted lovers.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've, but a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry it.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
That looks antique. A Bell McGray. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
Hello?
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
So, jacketed?
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
I don't think Ruby did it.
He don't. Screw honest. You just showed him a breech-loading gun.
You're right, I'm never solving this case. It's too complicated. I'm just being upfront with it.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy.
That's nice.
She's connected to you know what.
That was nice. I don't care.
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Joke.
Sure. Take your sorry ass out of here.
Stop thinking about
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun.
Whatever.
Let's move on.
I don't know, cop. Why?
Easy now.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like...
Phase 3. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenaries'
I don't know.
presence in Martinez.
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She has to know that.
But I don't think...
It's the kind of chin-rubbing men, often leaders, do when they think of punishment.
We have to do all?
There's no fucking leadership.
Okay.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize to cover him.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up herself.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Well, there's probably more to it.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan If I'd have been
Oh,
first.
we already know that side of the story. Anyway, I will be right back in just a moment. Yes.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch? What?
The man
Or
is silent.
alone?
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
I'm not sure why I want this
Glenn,
review.
I thought the same.
I think it's because we
thing.
just don't know
She
anything
skipped
else.
town and left us in this shit.
What about the other two mercenaries?
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is
Mostly,
good.
things don't add up, which means she probably didn't do it. So we need to talk to her and clear it up.
Silence. The old man. A very small nod. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Sometimes it's incriminatory of something else. Like, many times people will flee. See a cop drive. Not because they're fleeing because of the crime they did, but the crime they think they're being pursued for. Which they'll find out when they pick them up.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though.
Okay.
She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
It's probably in the
I
fishing
got word
village.
the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the
Oh.
disco clothes.
I love it. Thanks.
And a hole in his heart.
And
That first.
the hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
Woo! I don't give a shit what you think. No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment.
Sure, the human experiment. That's real funny. You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
No. All the rumors are true, dude. What else did Ruby tell you?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
What does Ruby know? What?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
That is a glorious reputation. So you've heard of me.
And then when they're all empty, just move onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
So you have heard of me.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just
open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Yeah, he's kind of in a I don't give a shit about her.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
I don't know. It might be. Hello. I don't know.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Really like the voiceovers in this game.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Fine. Did you have any clues on where Ruby
She's
went?
not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Oh. Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Ooh, was that the one with the microphone?
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
You're all here. Who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
The gardener. She went to go tell Everett.
You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everett anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
Or she's wired. He already knows.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Of course she does. I think Everett doesn't have a plan B. Do you know where?
Sure. There are some shithouses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked.
I have, but I guess I get the question again. Oh, I bet it was the... I think I know who it is.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
How's this gate?
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Starts out interesting, and then it gets even more interesting. As long as you're okay with games that are absolutely just loaded with dialogue, like this one, you'd like it. But it's a lot of dialogue. There's no action. It's all dialogue, all of it.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like.
But it's got like some D&D kind of stuff. Like here, you got a bunch of skills here, and they all have these little dice checks. Basically, everything is rolled with 2 dice. So all these add up into those. I'll have to show you the beginning. But every now and then they're all basically the core part of the game is these little skill checks when you come across them. The rest of them, some of them just add the dialogue into their fun, which also goes into adding into those skill checks. But anyway, it's really kind of interesting. Starts out kind of weird, but you get used to it. I got this from the Humble Bundle, so I got the Final Cut edition. This one. I didn't buy it, but I got it for the Humble Bundle. The Final Cut one is the one that has all these voiceovers and stuff. In case you were curious.
The what now?
But it's
no idea.
I like it.
Boys.
There's a lot of branching paths and decisions, and if I played this again, it probably wouldn't turn out the same. It's kind of neat. Might be worth playing twice.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
Pale emitter? What?
We were talking about
radio
equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies at a pale something. I don't know more.
Be even crazier if it was the dice maker, but I doubt that.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
But at the beginning, you start this very hungover detective who claims to not remember anything, and kind of branches off from there. It's about a murder, about a hanged man in the backyard of a hotel, in a very interesting location.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
Not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Fine, I will shake your hand.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
But it has absolutely awesome voiceovers.
Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Okay, now what? It always auto-saves at this important things. Ask about Ruby and the... Oh yeah, I need to go to the fishing village. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's also compatible with the controller.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you?
Not that there's much control to be done. I'm not entirely sure Ruby is the target, but I also read a bunch of spoilers.
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
Yeah.
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
The bullet was jacketed. They don't just lie around everywhere here.
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
There's also an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
Damn straight. Footprints don't match.
No, they didn't.
No one's heard the shot, so it might have been really far away.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it.
None of them are the shooter.
Neither did you.
Someone else.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me?
I don't think Clash did it either.
Don't listen to this guy.
How do you say that?
The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Also getting broke, so we need to find answers. To the fishing village. I saw something that said when I showed up there, fast travel unlocked or something. But I don't see any mention of that. So it must be a future thing. Wrong way. Actually, I'm going to grab another drink. I'll be right back. Just a moment. Oh yeah, I'm still on scene. Let's go. It's getting kind of late, isn't it? locks. You go across the lock over here. Then bam, magic new area. We were here earlier, previous round. That's a trap I'm supposed to check.
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Let's keep going. The next one is the lucky one.
Yep. The next one has a crab.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Yeah, I'm totally aware it's just a crab trap. Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Some of you are like, does this guy do audiobooks?
The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
I mean, I don't even listen to audiobooks, but I'd listen to some. Okay, look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand.
Wait,
the constant,
Wait, easy. Okay, we gotta talk to some people. Wait, no, that one. That one. Seems the walkovers are very confused or drunk out of his mind. Yeah, I could see how that happened. What was in here? That was the shack that had stuff, and then leave afterwards. Essentially a complicated treasure chest. There's the bench again. The drunks know anything. I was looking for 2 people to bash it. I can't bash the bench. Two people specifically I want to talk to. This one.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Number someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
Looking for a suspect.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Wow.
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
I'm kind of disappointed. Why isn't my alert working? Anyway, hello. Raid. From level 1 alt. Hey, hello. My alert seems they're broken. Weird. Or, oh, maybe I didn't hear it. That might be it. Anyway, I have weird audio problems sometimes when I don't have everything set up exactly right. I hate things sometimes. Anyway, hello. We are here on Elysium. Oh, it's fine.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
I might have broken my alert for that, but that's cool. Anyway, hello, thank you. What we were doing. Oh yeah, questioning her. She knows nothing.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I don't feel like telling her that my that's my car stuck there on the side there. Nothing to see here. Doubt it would be her.
A policeman. What can our village do for you?
Is anyone named Ruby around here?
Nay.
There is a lot of story here. but...
which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh yeah, she's blind.
This is a sharp one.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
Or does she?
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would...
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
You know something. We're here to help.
Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
I see, you know something. She decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Ruby was here. You know it. You need to look into these shacks, especially hers.
I don't think we learned anything from that. That free room we're probably going to have to use because very soon, because we're out of money. A white check, okay. Angry as... Found this jacket, but it's filthy. You wash it?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Yeah.
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Sure.
Well, hand it over
it just
then,
time
and I'll
skips.
see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Suggestion. Do any skill points? Oh, we do. Let's do suggestion. I don't really care about ethics here. I just want experience and fun. A lot of yard work Sunday. Oh, I know. I was supposed to do yard work today, but it was raining all day. So I'm like, well, I guess those weeds that the HOA is complaining about, it's just gonna have to wait another 2 days. I was gonna do it yesterday. It rained all day. It's raining all day today. Maybe tomorrow. That means I have to do it tomorrow. Suggestion. What was it? The psyche thing. There we go. I'm getting very addicted to playing with controller, unfortunately. Well, actually, I like it. My desk layout kind of sucks anyway. Controller's nice. So, let's try...
It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
You know, I probably should have put on some gear for that. But that's okay. Well,
You catch, you did not.
What you'll find is poverty and abandon. Not much of a threat you've got there. Do you know who takes the cream off these deals? Really have some integrity.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at.
Just, yeah, I don't even know if I really actually should I do that. There are some questionable things you can do in this game where I was just like, should I? I mean, and I came in here trying to play an unethical sleaze bag, but even unethical sleaze bags have some ethics. Okay, we came here to mouse thing after. Which mouse thing? Talking about the magic mouse, that stupid board in the bottom that's from like 10 years ago. There's got to be something I've missed. I think I'm missing. I'm missing pop culture. I'm already falling behind. Oh no. This is a crisis. What was I doing? Oh, crap. Derailed. Oh. You kids and your new techno babble. Just got derailed. Yeah, I came here to do tasks. Need to get into the washerwoman's shack. Perhaps with my crowbar. Oh, and then we have the ravers on the other side. This is not the washerwoman's shack. This is the shack with the girl over there. She seems really nice, and there's an option to steal a bird that's hanging in her house to, I guess, hoping to appease the restaurant manager guards. And I'm just like, even criminals have ethics. Come on. Find a way in. Find a way in. You mean with my crowbar? Will that work? Are we just gonna pry it open with a crowbar in front of her? No. Okay, well, if I had a tool that would do it, it would probably tell me. So that's probably not the answer. They're mind puzzles, but just mild ones. They're slow minds. Look around.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
The magic mouse. I'm one of those weird ones who... Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually owned Apple stuff besides iPhones and crap. And actually the iPod that I bought when I was still in the Navy in like 2006 or 5, I've still got it sitting somewhere. It still works, I think. The hard drive might not, though. When I still had hard drives in them. But never actually bought any of the computers. But I remember hearing about the mouse and the very obnoxious part. And I don't know if they probably still have it so that way today, where you have to plug it in for the bottle. I guess apparently the battery lasts long enough where it doesn't really matter. I've been kind of a connoisseur lately of rather simple mouse. My latest favorite is apparently the Logitech G203 or something. It looks like this. The budget gamer mouse, I guess. Works pretty well. You know, that iPod still has the original battery in it. Where did I put that thing? Crap. I think I should probably find that and excavate the battery out of it. However, those weren't lithium batteries, I think. I'm not entirely sure. What do the kids know?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
See any bad people around?
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Okay, fine. No, not her. Vanilla mouse, yeah. Use the magic mouse. 2 A's in 2 days. Hold on. That's a lot of battery. This game kind of reminds me of like some previous games I've played. It's like, well, the only one similar to this would have been like time, but like the King's Quest games and other stuff, you have items and all this stuff. Be kind of a slow adventures. I don't like these drunks. There was someone else, so yeah, let's go talk to the ravers. Or let's go walk around the back again. Usually have to like revisit places. New things open up. Daytime this time. Stuff's different. The hell was that again? Wow. But that's the church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut
Yeah, I was
in
supposed to
front
visit
of you.
this. Open it
The
up.
lock turn feels like electricity, and a very small piece of
And this one just happens to be one with very, very glorious voiceovers.
Let's go.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines.
And
Then
I think
the feeling
they said they
passes.
likened it to like D&D meets Baldur's Gate, or actually that wouldn't even make sense. D&D meets something. But there's a lot of things in the games that are based off of dice rolls. I guess you don't really care, but you make some fun random variation. Except there are very key points in this game where you have to make those checks to advance the story.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great
Many of
vacuum.
those white checks.
In the heart of the city,
But the voiceovers in this thing are just great. Go hardcore for extra danger. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. This is an abandoned church. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Wrong button. Or the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. This place can about lightning. Prayer books were left open. The bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it.
the silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Oh, you're right. Middle of that circle. Turn to Kim. What?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Being cancelled.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing. Beginning to worry me.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
Yeah.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Whatever it is, it's real.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Like little checks like this stuff. Actually, but this one's a red check, so it's like a one-time try. So you could... Actually, I don't know if you can back out and do it. You probably can find a way. You can get out of the conversation and retry it. But if you don't give a crap, let's go. For the most part, they're not entirely important, but just to add like extra cool things.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
A lot of the art in this work is actually done by like an oil painting artist. It's actually kind of nice looking. Anyway, on the ceiling.
Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing. Climbing down, holding on the beams.
Follow the movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Sounds familiar for some reason.
Officer, is there something up there?
I've used this before.
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go? Prepare for an attack.
No, I don't think I did. Prepare for an attack. Like...
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Okay. Hey.
Is that a man? A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
The neat part about Christmas decorations is if you leave them up long enough, it's just Christmas again. So, is that a man?
The crab man.
Who is that?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Before we move on, I need to go to the bathroom, like, really quick. Like, 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh. And I'm back. But anyway, a couple of months ago, well, I had always heard about this game since it came out, and I was just like, I want to try that. Don't want to buy it, though. Then I got this from the Humble Bundle, like, a couple months ago. And I'm like, let's go. And, okay, I've got sound. Sounds good. Mic's working, capture. Okay, all's good. One more thing. Hang on. MISC alert test. Aha. Okay. Apparently my alerts are all broken. That's what happened. I'd fix it right now, but it's not worth it right now. We're good. But anyway, that's what's wrong. All the alerts don't work.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
Right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Electrochemistry. Actually, you can always look it up while you're talking even in the skill tree. Electrochemistry is the part of you that Fucking loves drugs, alcohol, booze, speed, all of it. Let's go. So every time that dude chimes in, and I think a lot of them are all the same voice, but anytime electrochemistry chimes in, it's Party Planet. Put the bottle again. You haven't drank that much, let it off. I'm a policeman. I can talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol usage.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
You don't know me.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the city
Oh,
is
hey,
saying.
hey, I feel attacked.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit?
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's love. She don't want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness.
Okay, but we're not here for an intervention. What's going on?
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Be fair, it's more like a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
Maybe.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Did you carve these?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
Some nice. Reaction. Honestly, I don't. Well, whatever. You got some nice curves going there.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
Hey, achieve it. Bam. Tab. What is it? Shift tab. Hey, they changed the Steam overlay. It's actually like professional looking now. And shit. Look at that. El Capo de Art. Say 5 art cop lines. Let's go. What were you before you became a crabman and woodcarver?
I was in a gang, Way, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
Also, you can unlock like a little memory thing, and apparently they create more additional conversational options, and I don't know if they affect how the game ends or not. But I like this one. So many people losing their memory. A certain portent of doom.
Nah, ese. It's not like that. Best thing that
Steam
can
in
happen
years.
to you. Losing your memory.
Yeah, I've seen you living on the PlayStation. There's no Steam there. In PC land, though, and you pretty much have to interact with Steam. Well, I guess you don't have to. But I don't see a reason to hate Steam either.
Do you remember your name, sir?
But if you're mostly playing on PlayStation and stuff, then or consoles, that yeah, you would never interact with Steam.
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Okay. My name is Harry.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
He ignores your hand. His limbs appear shadow on the ceiling. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, sometimes on the rare, weird occasion, this game would spit out something at like max volume. It's weird. computer to run except OBS. Yeah, I could see that with what you usually do. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside? Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
So you're the crab man. They have a reason to be scared.
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
So what do you think about the nightclub? You might actually like it.
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there.
Oh, wow.
Invited. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
You know what? That dude's like, let's go. Pump the tunes.
Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Exactly. He wants to be around people. You know where the other spooker is? The strange machines.
¿Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa.
Whoa.
Don't know, Holmes.
I really need to learn Spanish. Seriously. Wait, so there is another person living here, right?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Well, I have the best blending I can do between computer and console at the moment.
Wait, what if it's Ruby?
Did it ever seem to you like she was hiding here from something?
I really like the PlayStation's controllers.
You mean like a fugitive?
I mean, I would just use the Xbox One or controller, but apparently they felt it was beneath them to put like rubber O-rings beneath their buttons, so they're noisy as fuck.
No, man. Quite the opposite. I don't think she cared much about authority or anything else for that matter. Maybe only about her machines.
Crap. I haven't been paying attention to the game. Age, Ruby, fugitive. Nope. Actually,
I see. And where is she now?
I told you, Holmes. I don't know.
How can you not know? That's when you both live here.
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
I like that one a lot better. What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
I like games like this because they are full of so much talking that I don't have to talk as much. Yeah. I love it when games are voiced because then I don't have to read it. It's great. Who's this mother of silence you keep talking about?
Oh, that's no simple question, Essay. She is one who can be painted or sculpted.
But even then, this game released without most of these voices to begin with. And it's really just a really dialogue-heavy game.
She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me. But I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. And no one ever will.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
Whoa. What will happen when you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, at one with the state of the world before reality began.
Sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Okay, guess you have a point.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
So, why are you here?
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
You should sing for me, the superstar cop.
I ain't from no Marietti. if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
You can find this place.
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh?
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Why was the church abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Wasn't so much of a church then, was it?
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Okay. I'll just say clothes. Scarf. Frost has drawn flowers in the glass, obscuring. Yeah, that's really cool that it happens. Figure drawn in frost in the window, hitting a deer. Cracked pane glass, colorful. Spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. This game's got some weird little positioning bugs, though. When you select things, sometimes it'll just stare at it and not do it. Those are fancy shoes. Nice. Money. Okay, we're gonna skip this part here for a moment and check the other side. We're not gonna leave, though, but there's some stuff here. Okay. Blackboard is filled with complex equations, still crescent. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery, makes your skin crawl. Actually, there's actually a lot of this in this game that isn't voiced. Kinda wish it was. It'd be kinda cool. Global Harmon Welsh tape recorder. Impossible it's recorded something. Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Okay, radio computer.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
He inspects the machine framework, careful not to touch anything. Oh, so these things are dangerous, are they?
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
And some skills, which also, sometimes you have to use them to actually pass checks and stuff, but sometimes they'll do little conversational things like this if they pass their checks. Like interface it. All these things that pop up that aren't me or a character are one of those skills on those sets. And this one chimed in, interfacing. So it's kind of interesting. So like if I played this again, like with the exact same mindset, I would probably have a very different game. Well, it's the same story, but there would be a lot of very different things that happen, I guess. It wouldn't be all that different. Or would it? I don't know. Maybe I need to play it twice. But wait, let me investigate.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open.
It's dangerous. Don't make me that curious. Should I play it twice?
The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March.
Exactly. Like, that's what I was doing with, like, Red Dead Redemption. Like, the first time you play it through, you play it, like, the way you want to, and the second time, you, like, kill them all. Like, pick every choice you think is the worst possible.
Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Okay, press play. Let's go.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Oh, this is the other log. Okay. Yvonne, it's me again.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February, March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
I don't know it.
Précis. Votre accident.
Yeah.
Good.
The machine's keyboard is...
Yeah, same problem I had before. I don't know the password. Maybe he does.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Yeah, I don't care. Coffee, mother's love. Give me some.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and stale cookies.
Did you happen to hear the password?
Too many times, Ese. You need it for something.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Such security. Afterlife death.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
What is la... I need to learn Spanish, seriously. Live in Texas. Should learn it anyway. Anyway, what's that about coffee?
Look, man. I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee.
Fine.
I think we're done here, Ese.
That was... However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
No, I don't think it's him either.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
I've got until about 5:40. Kids get up and I gotta get them ready for school. And then back to life. Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Now, whether what I'm doing here specifically is a great decision, no, it's not, but that's my life. Let's move on.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I have the password. Let's try this again. I think I might have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accident, like the one in the doomed commercial area.
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
It's almost like it's connected.
Anything else I can help you with?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a world of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Let's read it.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Sorry, go on.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think this log might be connected?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Eccentric. Second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving.
Oops.
What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Yeah, every time electrochemistry kicks in, it's always fun. Wait, narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Right.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Go on.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Did I meet these people?
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Does sound exceptional. A data loss.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
How do I?
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Okay. Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be her former co-workers.
Oh, this is like a leak. Glorious. Let's go.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
Yeah, this place has some issues. Next.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
6th entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
I don't know if this guy's done audiobooks, but I'd listen to one.
Is she talking about?
Read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Pillar of silence.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Eighth entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have
Disco
appeared
men.
next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast. I'm sorry. Then we're gonna draw up to the exciting conclusion of my night. That'd be kind of cool sometimes if when I think about it. With you could set up a thing where it would keep playing the background music that I'm hearing. Well, actually, it wouldn't be that hard actually to type that through. Never mind. Okay, we're back. Let's go on.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
And weirdly, to be honest, I could just listen to that voice all night. Doesn't even matter what it's saying.
That disco man must be a cell.
Cell. She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice?
Girl on the ice.
Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That was that was me. That's me. I was the one who broke in. And the storekeeper must be Laissance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
I also don't care.
No. It was a great idea.
That's
You're
right.
learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Touching things and learning things. That's how you learn. Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air.
New note. We need ping energy drinks.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Suna, the programmer. Oh no, I've anchored someone. This ought to be good.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots. Can't blame her for that.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCN, you see.
We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here. See, this is what I was saying. When I first started this game, I would pick just the wildest choices, but now I'm just picking all the serious ones. It's kind of annoying. I need to play this again.
No one's hiding here.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine roar back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We behaved.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Yeah. Should I wait?
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Yeah. Hey, are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered, by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Doomed project. But who are you?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
I wasn't questioning whether you were proficient. I was questioning, why are you here?
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Good job, dumbass brain. Seriously.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Have you seen the crab man?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Nope. Not a big deal then.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Wow. This person is like... I mean, that little picture of her on the dialogue doesn't really do her justice, but she's kind of a straight-to-the-point person. I'd probably like her. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Like Ruby?
What? No. No one's suspicious around here.
Why the machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Straight to the point. Why the antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna as its processing unit?
Yes. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
Actually, never mind. I don't like her. I know a little.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, what is on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
What a weird society. And the AR-1, got a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operation.
Oh, sorry, that was loud,
Racer
wasn't it?
1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Actually, I like her a little more. She actually went through this whole explanation to just some rando.
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
I guess it's one of those people you have to, like, once you crack them open, they just spew out dialogue. It's great.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
No. I guess I just stated the obvious while this thing stated the obvious. So, what are you doing?
I'm working.
Oh my gosh.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
What you working on?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Well, there's many questions, but those bowls of water.
They are connected to my rain prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks. Great.
Why are you here?
You really like those questions, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
Her eyes are bloodshot. Gotta make sure you're not hiding anyone here.
No, I'm not. It's just me and the crab man. I'm just doing some research. That's all.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
You'll love it. World in shambles, and there's just people like this going. World.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world? What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
I swear, you dump me into a game that's got a bunch of dialogue tangents and I'll get stuck on those things for hours.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
I must do all the options.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Oh, does that mean we're living in a world that has holes in it? Actually, let's do something crazy. None of them are crazy.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
Oh, it's not a choice. Okay.
You measure it by its surroundings. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
I didn't like how that went. You have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
That might explain my terrible existence.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
It's more likely that.
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the crab band lives.
I know.
Sure you didn't do it?
No, I don't.
So it's not going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space.
Maybe it's not an exact point. Maybe the exact point doesn't exist. Maybe it's just an area where attenuation happens. And it's probably an architectural quirk. Or...
And
I don't care.
don't have a...
I really don't
You
care.
know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Great. Thanks.
So, how do you feel about hypnotic dance music? Oh, we're not going to get to the dance tribe tonight. Oh well. I guess that's tomorrow.
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club for it?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
I don't think you're going to be able to stop it, but what do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
Petting zoo.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
I really don't care.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad.
I'm giving
dark
you
and radiant majesty.
I'm giving you the highlight of the stream right before I give you its worst part.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
It's glass. No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, as if under a microscope.
Look up.
The woman looks down at you standing there. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse?
It's not possible to live.
As that great and desperate thought passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles, her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Who is this, Kim?
It's Dolores Day.
Oh,
the old woman
DeLoreans.
was right. This is the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
Knew the place.
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
History. What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps?
And it would make a great club.
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
My chair's sinking. Oh, why was it abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I look around. I guess I could have been here. Who knows?
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
Chair sinking. If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Guess my chair is not meant to be elevated.
It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Wait, check. Let's go with the calculus one. Got points to spend. Okay, visual calculus.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
Who shattered this?
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who's this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto.
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Isn't it? She just say, after life, death after. Same as the password.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
So, what's the motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I like the other one better.
So do I.
The back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
I don't think we have a point to spend. Can try it anyway, though.
It's a mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning.
Wow.
All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity,
well,
and that you should go.
We will likely get it on our next round.
Escape.
Because this is where I am going to end this night. It's very late. I got the kids up, get ready for school. I'm going to have a terrible day as usual, but that's normal. It's fine. So thank you all for visiting. Super thank you all for visiting. Have a great night. I will hopefully see you again. Actually, we're gonna, right here, it was proven. Save game, save, bam. Okay. Means absolutely nothing. But alright, y'all have a good night.